award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,700 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
And Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz Sports Network proudly present USJ Bruins football. And tonight, renewing one of the fiercest crosstown rivalries in West Tennessee as the Bruins host Jackson Christian. Hello again, everyone. I'm Steve Beverly. It's good to have you with us again, but I must tell you, this is one of the most miserable nights that you could not hope for in West Tennessee, but we have it still with the remnants, at least rain-wise. We're not expecting almost any wind tonight like we had yesterday afternoon, but we're still dealing with the rain remnants left over from hurricane that was moving up from the Gulf Coast on Wednesday and has deposited all over the Mid-South, just about everything that you could possibly imagine. We are expecting an 80% chance of continued rain throughout the evening, throughout the time we're going to be out here on the field tonight. So conditions are going to be rather rough, but it happens for both teams. You can't use the excuse, well, it rained on us in here. No, because both teams are playing in the same conditions. It could be a factor. The field has drained quite well, and we don't see, as you are looking at it right now, we don't see any bad splotches as far as any big puddles. What we may see, though, is that it's always tough handling the ball in these types of conditions, and particularly if the rain picks up at the level that it did at about 5:20 this afternoon and continued for about a half hour. It's anybody's guess. But we're moving forward with the game tonight, and we're glad to have you with us. And not only is this a rivalry game, it's a battle of the unbeatens. Last year, Jackson Christian dominated on its way to a 41-0 shutout over the Bruins. USJ is determined not to have a repeat of that tonight. Let's break it all down. USJ powered its way to a 35-30 victory over crosstown rival Trinity Christian Academy last Friday night in its home opener. The latest episode of the Noah Spencer Show saw the running back roll up 211 yards. He scored 4 more touchdowns to give him 13 for the season. And along with his 583 yards rushing, he has just been a master for the Bruins. He is not the only story, though. Mills Terry snagged another touchdown pass and set up 2 others with long receptions. And on defense, Mills kept on the pressure on quarterback Cooper Vales, as well as a swarming set of tacklers with Noah Britt, Bradley Stamper, Alex Wallace, Miles Horton, Jack Kreider, Carson Moore, Barrett Shelton, Wallace Driver. I could give you the list going on and on. It was a total team effort defensively last week. On the other side, Jackson Christian also 3-0. Last week, the Eagles put a whipping on Good Pasture, 42-14, and the big gun was Deuce Lawrence with 101 yards rushing on 10 carries. He scored 3 touchdowns, and one of his runs was a breakaway for 62 yards. Now, another back who is also a threat, and that is receiving, and that is Jalen Mosley. And last week he caught 5 passes for 93 yards and 2 touchdowns. So this is an offense that has a big threat out of the backfield. Quarterback Austin Kelly thrown for 9 TDs in his first 3 games, and he has a variety of receivers in his arsenal. So that's one of the things we'll be looking at tonight to see this senior, how he unloads on all of this. And, of course, that's going to be out of the playbook of his coach, who has been with it for 8 years, and Darby Palmer has a big bag of tricks up his sleeve. On defense, you'll hear us call the names of Kai Wyatt, who has 13.5 tackles for the season, and Eli Craig, who has chipped in with 11.5, and there will be more. Now, while both of these teams have explosive offenses, defense could be the key in the trenches. Coach Derek Pritchard will likely be applying a lot of pressure on Kelly with his defensive line. The big question is handling the offensive line of this tough Jackson Christian up front. For Coach Darby Palmer, you can expect the strength of his defense to be keying on Noah Spencer to stop his blasts on jet sweeps or up the middle. And last year, they really zeroed in on Noah, and it was a long night for him. But this is a different year. We'll just wait and see what happens. And indeed it is. USJ against Jackson Christian, another chapter in a storied rivalry. Temperature right now on the field, 72 degrees. It's probably going to stay right in that neighborhood all game long. We're not going to see much of a dip whatsoever. Extremely humid night, but not like it is when we have heat. It is just going to be solid from the wet conditions that we have. So it's one of those things the coaches tell you, you got to deal with it. Because you play in these kinds of conditions, we don't have anything in the vicinity even close that would involve lightning. Otherwise, they would seriously be considering postponing this game, but that's not even anywhere close to our area tonight, so that will not be a factor. So that sets you up for what we are expecting, and we think despite the conditions, it is going to be what you expect every time that USJ and Jackson Christian get together, except I know for everybody on the Bruins side of the ledger, they are hoping for a much different outcome than the shutout loss last year. And as I look down on the track right around the field right now, I am beginning to see showers picking up just a bit more, and the poor cheerleaders are out there. I mean, they'll have fun in this tonight, but they are all packaged up over there on the field. They're going to have a hard time doing what they do this evening. And the umbrellas, obviously the crowd is going to be much less, and that means that probably more of you are sitting home and watching the game with us on Worthy Road Studios. But the umbrellas are out everywhere, all over the place. But I think you got to give a tip of the cap to all of those who have braved the weather, and they're out here to support their favorite teams tonight. It is really a testament to the strong and amazing support, and particularly for those of us on the USJ side. I am very proud to see these numbers out here tonight, coming out on a night they could easily stay home and watch it on streaming. Nonetheless, we will be back with the toss of the coin and the opening kickoff right after we visit with our VIPs every week. And those are the people who make these telecasts possible, our sponsors.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory. No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, "I'm going to Jackson."
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Are you looking to build a career? Build a career with West Tennessee's own H&M Company. H&M is a leading coast-to-coast industrial design and construction firm for Fortune 500 companies. Founded in Milan in 1957 and headquartered in Jackson, H&M is actively hiring in all areas of construction and engineering. Visit us at hmcompany.com to start building your career today.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory. Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating, 668-3339, for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Great American Sports makes sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson, we specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, "I'm going to Jackson."
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
And we're just about ready to toss the coin. The Eagles have made their way on opposite in the direction where we are viewing, and the captains have come out. Numbers 1, 3, 4, and 5. It'll be Wallace Driver, Corbin Howard, Luke Sullivan, and Noah Spencer for the Bruins. And we're looking at the opposite end, and I'm trying to check on that. Looks like Austin Kelly, the quarterback, is one of the captains for the Eagles, and as well Skyland Staton, who is another one of the seniors. And I'm not sure how many people they're bringing to the forefront, but it looks like a ton of them. And the showers are not, well, let's just put it away. It's not affecting visibility out here. It is just really uncomfortable, miserable, and it's steady. That's the problem. This is the kind of thing you usually expect to have maybe late October, November, not here in mid-September, but the captain's coming out now. Also, it is Jalen Mosley, Eli Craig, and Skyland Staton, and the teams exchange handshakes. Ball control will be very, very important tonight, and it'll be interesting to see if the teams stay more on a ground attack as opposed to trying to throw the ball more, which can be a lot riskier in conditions like these. Both teams 3-0 on the season. This is not a region game. They do play in different classifications, but you will never see this rivalry go away under any stretch of the imagination, nor USJ playing against Trinity Christian Academy as it did last week. This year, what is different, the Bruins are much more explosive offensively. The Bruins have won the toss and they have deferred to the second half, which means that it will be Jackson Christian receiving. And they will be going from left to right. And this is the first time this season that we have not had nice weather going into the contest. It's all right if it's overcast, but we knew it was headed in this direction after the models were showing yesterday that when the remnants of the rain were going to be starting from the hurricane, and here come the Bruins. They're not going to try to crash through the big banner tonight. Carrying the big U and the two American flags. And you got to know the Bruin cheerleaders have to be very happy that this is not homecoming night or a night that there is some kind of a dance, because they are going to get soaked out there. Of course, when you're their age, it's fun. Unless there's a threat of lightning, which we do not have tonight. It's nowhere in the vicinity. You know, what is it when you're 15 to 17 years old to go out and have fun in the rain? The only other thing I know that concerns coaches in a situation like this is, particularly if players slide, you get into situations, you can be a little bit more vulnerable to ankle or knee injuries, and they want to be very, very careful with that. Now, again, special teams have been a challenge for the Bruins. They've given up some long runs, and that has led to Cooper Sykes kicking away from receivers. They were burned up at Union City with 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. One of them 95, the other one 85 yards. And the other thing, the Bruins want to try to keep the penalties at a minimum. They had again, an excessive amount last Friday night despite their 35-13 win over Trinity. But we're about ready to go, and I think everybody else is, and it is going to be, again, a rather short one. And it's picked up at the 23, and there's a fumble, I think. Well, let's see. And there's a scramble for it. I think I saw the Jackson Christian player topple on it. That, again, part of that. And it was Hudson Little who got on top of it and saved it. But that is one of the challenges that you do have out here. And with a squib kick like that one, you got to just fall on that thing and not try to scoop and get even any running yardage that you possibly could. So they're going to be coming out. Austin Kelly will be calling the signals at quarterback. And they're showing 3 wide receivers and 1 man in the backfield. Now a man in motion. He's shifting over to the left-hand side. And handing off right straight up the middle and nowhere to go. Stacking him up big time was Ben Melton. And you got a loss of 2 on the play. Back to the 25. And you can see he was just absolutely stacked up. Second down and 12. Kelly's got 2 receivers out right, but he's going to hand off again, and they smother him. Loss of 3. Just nowhere to go for Deuce Lawrence. So 2 plays and 5 yards in arrears, and so that is going to be 3rd and 15. Swarming Bruin defense. They're going to have nothing of the challenges of up the middle running. So this time they're splitting out 2 receivers right, 1 left. And Deuce is going to slant out, and Kelly is open, and he's going to try to throw one up the middle, and he's got his man and makes it to the 46-yard line for the first down. Eli Smith on the pass reception. And somebody just missed the assignment on that one. A gain of 26 in the first down of the game. This time he's got 2 wide receivers and Lawrence in the backfield. And he squirms his way to the 50, a pickup of 3. Second down and 7. And they're not going really with any fast tempo right now. Still got 23 on the play clock. And they're right at midfield, 2nd and 7. Got to get to the 43 for the first down. And let's see, did they draw them off sides? And you hear large yells from across the way in which they anticipated it. So it is a 5-yard penalty on the Bruins, making it a much easier 2nd and 2. So let's see if they play for the run again. And no, he's going to go wide and slants it out over in the corner to Mason Vaughn. And Vaughn with the catch. And he gets it inside the 40 at the 35. So 2 for 2 now for 37 yards for the Eagles, and they are just steadily marching it down the field. And he's going to throw again. And he's got his man open, and he's got it out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. It was Jalen Mosley. He got about 2 steps on the defender. and a gain of 33. So it is 1st and goal at the 2. So even in this wet weather, Kelly has not been afraid to throw the bomb, and he just did. And this time they're going to hand it right up the middle short. Lawrence got a gain to the 1. Second and goal from the 1. And you got to believe they're just going to try to push this one straight up the middle or around right tackle and nail it in. Lawrence lining up behind Kelly once again, although they have 2 receivers flanked out to the left. Man in motion. And the handoff, he's in there for the touchdown. So Deuce Lawrence with the first score of the game on a 1-yard plunge. And they used up 4 minutes on the clock. So they line up for the extra point as the Eagles take first blood as they did last year, and the extra point is up and good. Tucker Jones with the kick. So we've got 8 minutes to go in the first quarter, and the Eagles lead it 7-0.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2- and 3-bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Well, the Bruins find themselves in a position that they have not been in this season, behind here in the first quarter, 7-0. And the kick is, again, a very short one and almost like a fair catch taken at the 37-yard line. So the Bruins get good field position, 63 yards away from pay dirt. And the showers appear to have eased up. They're still coming down, but it's very, very light rain at this point. Noah Spencer in the backfield. And they've got 2 wide receivers split out to the left. And flag before they can hand it off to Noah. And offsides against Jackson Christian. So the 2 teams have matched offside penalties, so it's 1st and 5 for the Bruins as they spotted at the 42. 583 yards rushing for Noah Spencer this year. Now, last year, the defensive line of the Eagles really zeroed in and limited Noah and his forward progress for most of the game. And he goes up the middle. This time, he's not limited at all. He stays on his feet, and he's out at the 35-yard line. 27-yard run and the first down of the game for the Bruins. Look at this again. Right up the middle, the hole is perfect. He got away from 1 tackler and then continued to nail it down until he made it to the 35. And they're going to go again right up the middle, and he gains all the way to the 30. So give him 5, 2nd and 5. Just workmanlike progress for Noah Spencer, and that's just exactly what you expect from him. Second down and 5 from the 30. 2 wide receivers out right. They go to him again. And he's going to get the first down and continues to drag tacklers until he gets to the 22. An 8-yard pickup for Noah Spencer. Second first down of the game. Look at this again. Offensive line opening big holes, and he manages to just slash his way down for another 8. 41 yards already for Noah Spencer, and that gets him well over 600 for the season. And they're just going to go with the workhorse. This time it is Corbin Howard who calls his own number oftentimes in these kinds of situations, and he picks up 3. Corbin's had a few breakaway runs here in the early season. And we got an injured Eagle down on the play. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitzscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitzscapes, let's build something beautiful.
And they're still attending to the injured player right at about the 21-yard line. We cannot see the number from where we are. And he's getting up. And we're trying to see if it's 52 or 62. It looks like it is 52, and that would be Lucas Witherspoon, the junior 245-pounder. He goes both ways on the line. And he's going off rather slowly. Might be just a little bit of a hip pointer, but let's hope he's okay and can get back in there. And the Bruins quickly back out over the ball. They've got Wallace Driver spread out wide right. I mean, they've just about got the entire field spread. Noah in the backfield once again. And the handoff goes. His acceleration was amazing to the 10 and down to the 6. A pickup of 16 for Noah Spencer and another first down. If you watch him, he has already accelerated about 1 or 2 yards by the time he gets the ball. Handoff once again. Noah looking for a hole. He's in there for the touchdown. So in a matter of just 1 minute and 45 seconds on the game clock, the Bruins have the answer touchdown, and every play except for one was with Noah Spencer on the ground. And that may have been a little bit of the conditions. Center lost the snap, and so the extra point is no good. So it's 7-6 as the Eagles continue to lead, and we'll be back after this.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been a trusted name in quality tires and auto care, proudly serving the Jackson community for decades from our Old Hickory Boulevard location with tires, alignments, oil changes, AC repairs, brakes, belts, hoses, radiator repair, and more. King Tire Company delivers the expertise and reliability you can depend on. Visit King Tire Company on Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson today, where decades of experience meet top-notch service.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Center snaps on kicks could be very crucial in this game, and that is going to be end over end, and it's taken at the 23, and I think his knee went down. Yeah, his knee went down the minute he grabbed the ball, and again, that's problems that you have with the footing here in the stadium tonight, and it's going to be that way all night long. And you can see he just tumbled, the knee was on the ground, and that was it. So they will start their drive at the 24-yard line, 76 yards away from pay dirt. But the first time out, they managed to drive 70 yards for a touchdown, and Austin Kelly was 3 for 3 for 70 yards passing. And he's got Big Deuce Lawrence in the backfield and 4 wide receivers. This time, the handoff and very, very little yardage. In fact, no gain on the play at the 24. That was Jay Pirtle on the run. 2nd and 10. This time 3 wide receivers, 2 right, 1 left. And a handoff up the middle, quick opener to about the 30, so a pickup of about 6 for Pirtle. They're going to shuttle Lawrence and Pirtle in and out of the lineup tonight, try to keep some fresh legs in there. So big 3rd and 4. Third down stops will be at a premium for both teams tonight. They have to make it to the 34 for the first down. Kelly calling the signals, 3 wide receivers, and he's going to go for one of them. And he goes over the middle, and it is off the hands, just led a little bit too quickly on the slant to Jalen Mosley. That's his first incompletion of the night, so it's 4th and 4, and being at their own 30, you would probably think they will not make this 4-down territory and will go back to punt. And I am dead wrong. They're going for it on 4th and 4. High snap, and it's going to go all the way back to the 7-yard line, and the Bruins will take it right there. And once again, center snap exchanges are going to be huge tonight. A huge break on special teams. We had said that we thought that it was going to be a gamble for them to go, and indeed it was, and they snapped it all the way back. And Kelly had no choice but just to fall on it on the 8-yard line. So the Bruins threatening once again without having to crank up the engine very much. I would not be surprised if they go right to Noah Spencer. And they do. And he is churning those legs, got to about the 6, maybe even the 5. 2nd and goal, and they're going to spot it on the 5. So 4 yards for Noah. And here comes the rain. This is a first-class gully washer. This is like dogs and cats and buckets and anything else coming down. And we knew this was expected to happen. And Noah is going to crash the goal line once again. 5-yard touchdown run for Noah Spencer, his 15th touchdown of the season. And the Bruins didn't have to do much on that situation, so it's a 12-7 game. And the folks with the umbrellas are glad they brought them tonight. And once again, a bad snap So it's a 12-7 lead. We'll see if those extra point situations make a difference later in the game. Let's pause for a moment.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Cooper Sykes with the kickoff. And it's hard to even see this thing. He takes it at the 18. And big play stopping him. He almost made it on a breakaway. Carlos Robertson. That's the best return of the night, 23-yard return. So the Eagles will be in good field position, but as I mentioned, you can probably see where the drips are coming now. It is heavy. If you have more hair than I do, this would be perfect situation for you to get a shampoo out here live in the open. And we're going to do our best to keep our visibility with you out here, but it is tough. It is getting heavier and heavier, and this is not unexpected. And Deuce Lawrence makes it up to about the 48. It was a crashing tackle. You had Miles Horton and Alex Wallace both in on it. And the pickup is to the 48. Second down and 3. Got to get across midfield to the 49 for the first down. But a key is being able to hold on to the ball. Hand off to Deuce once again. He's there, and he is breaking away in the secondary, and they trip him up finally at the 35. Pickup of 16 for Lawrence. Fourth first down of the game. Look at this. He just found his way up the middle through his blockers. And they've spotted it at the 34, so give him 17 on the pickup. And dancing and weaving once again, and he has stopped after a gain of about a yard. Eli Yandel in on the tackle. Second down and 9. And the down marker across the way is not correct. They've still got, now they put second down on. High snap, but they get the pass over in the corner at about the 28. And it is complete to Mason Vaughn. And the pickup is 5. It is third down and about 4. So far, Kelly is 4 of 5 for 75 yards in the game. USJ has yet to pass. And let's see if they drew somebody off. No flag has been called. That defensive line looked as though they were ready to charge. And they're going to hand it to Deuce, and he is stopped short. He is stopped at the 26. Pickup of 2. So big fourth down play here, 4th. And we're looking at where they spotted it. It's 4th and 4. Let's see if they stack the box this time, trying to. But don't be surprised if they try to go pass in this situation. And the rain has thankfully let up a bit. And he throws it wide out, and that's complete for the first down at the 21-yard line. Complete out to Mosley. Got just enough for the first down. And you can see there's a big scuffle to get him down, but they managed it. So crucial fourth down play to get the first down. And the handoff to Deuce. And he breaks away from two tacklers and continues churning down to about the 12-yard line. A pickup of about 9. So that gives them second down. They give him 8, so second down and 2 as he's made it to the 12. And Bruins trying to go for the Eagles trying to go for the go-ahead touchdown in the closing moments of this first quarter. A lot of offense despite the miserable conditions. Kelly taking his time. They did have to get the play off, and he is going to fire right. He gets his man, and he is down to the 2. It is first and goal. And that is the end of the first quarter. And it's been a big passing attack tonight so far for Jackson Christian. 6 out of 7 for 85 yards. And it was Mason Vaughn on the pass reception. So the end of the first quarter. It is USJ 12 and Jackson Christian 7.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
So both teams have to swap all the way down to the opposite end for what certainly is going to be a touchdown opportunity for the Eagles. And the ball is spotted at the 2-yard line. So he lines up with 2 wide receivers, and he's got his big man in the backfield. And the handoff to Deuce. He's going to try a jet sweep, and he is going to lose 2. Bruins were not fooled on that one, so it's second and goal from the 5. $20 yards rushing, 85 passing for Jackson Christian so far tonight. And you can see Deuce just had nowhere to go, swarmed under, and among them, Eli Yandell and Miles Horton. There were 2 other Bruins in on the stop. Now there's the handoff. He's going to try to weave his way around again, and he's not going to get anywhere. He is swarmed under by a pack of Bruins. And look and see how the rain is beginning to pour down again. Give him 1. He made it to just about the 4. But they are stacking up the box to try to get him. Third and goal. And they've got This time it's Jay Pirtle, and he's thrown for a loss. Somebody lost a helmet out there. And it was Pirtle who lost the helmet. So it is 4th and goal. They are on the 5. Now the question is, do they try for a field goal, or are they going to go for it on 4th and goal? It would be about the same as an extra point, a 22-yard kick, but now they're going for this one. They want to take the lead in this game. Empty backfield. And timeout called by the Bruins. They want to talk this one over, so we'll take a break. Bruins still on top, 12-7, but Eagles are threatening.
Has your home comfort gone to the dogs? Beat the heat this summer with Jackson's most trusted team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone cool so you don't end up in the doghouse. Sit, relax, simply call or go to our website. It's wonderful to chill knowing you always have someone by your side. Your HVAC system's best friend, McCoy's Heating and Air.
Perkins Restaurant and Bakery on Van Drive has been part of Jackson and Madison County for more than 25 years. We're more than a restaurant. We love our guests as family, and we enjoy getting to know you personally. Come anytime for our $5 breakfast deals. Buy 3 muffins and get 3 free from the bakery. Our Wednesday specials, or all-you-can-eat catfish Friday and Saturday nights. And don't forget, free pie Mondays. Perkins on Van Drive in Jackson. Derek Pritchard wanted to make sure that the Bruins were all on the same page defensively when they saw that empty backfield set up. And that's exactly what they're going to get again. One man is split out to the left, 3 wide receivers right. Now, he could call his own number. And he's going to be chased. His receivers are covered, but he may be able to take this one himself, and he does. Just got over the goal, touchdown. The receivers were covered, so Kelly managed to dart his way around and score the touchdown. 5-yard run. Now look at this. All the receivers are covered, but there is a big gap over here on the right-hand side, and trying to get to it was Alex Wallace, but he fell short. We got a penalty. That's going to send it back to the 20-yard line, and so wipe out the entire play. A 15-yard penalty, so it is 4th and goal. Kelly did a brilliant job of getting himself in the end zone, but all for naught. He's got Deuce going out to the right. And they're going to go for the end zone, and it is an incomplete pass. Flag on the play. We'll have to see if there's potentially interference. It was intended for Jalen Mosley. Pass interference, and so that will change everything. It'll be half the distance to the goal line, and that'll also be an automatic first down. So that will move it to the 10-yard line. Actually, they're going to move it to about the 8. Half the distance from the spot of the foul. Okay, not an automatic first down. Now timeout is being called on the field, so USJ will come over and Jackson Christian will talk it over. 4th and goal from the 8. We'll be back in a moment.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your trusted source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, our family-owned business, now managed by our third generation, has proudly served the community with 3 locations: East End Drive in Humboldt, Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson, and Airways Boulevard in Jackson. From tires and alignments to oil changes, general repair, brakes, belts, hoses, radiators, and more, King Tire Company has the expertise and service you can count on. King Tire Company, keeping you on the road since 1959.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Well, 2 big penalties. One that nullified the touchdown, and then another one that keeps the drive alive. 4th and goal at the 8. Kelly calling the signals after the pass interference penalty. He's getting chased. He throws. It's incomplete. Intended for Mason Vaughn. He tried to go over the middle in the end zone with it. And the Bruins hold. Now watch how it... He's trying to get Vaughn wide open, and he actually did have a step on his man, Miles Horton, but the pass was just a little bit long for him, and so Bruins will take over at their own 8. That was a big 4th down stand, even if it was a bit unorthodox. The 2 penalties, one on each side, had a big factor in that. Calling signals and handing off to Noah, and he gets big yardage. He's going to the 21-yard line. So give him 13. That's the 4th first down of the game, and Noah already with 86 yards rushing. And you can see following the blocking perfectly. And gets across to the 21. Those Chuck Hutton replays give you an opportunity to see it up close. And clock running as we get close to the 9-minute mark here in the first half. Rain has eased off a bit. And this time, Noah had to change direction and gets another first down to the 33-yard line. Pickup of 12, another first down. This is how instinctive he is. Now watch him. He's going left, and he sees it's all stacked up, and so he sees a gap over here on the right. Takes off, drags one of the tacklers, and makes it all the way to the 34. 5th first down for the Bruins. 9 carries, 98 yards for Noah Spencer. And we got a whistle, and let's see what the call is. And we got a timeout. Timeout. Jackson Christian, we'll take 1, 2.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Bruins back over the ball. 1st and 10. Handoff goes once again. Not quite as much yardage as before, but still grinding his way. It's a late fumble, but they had already whistled it dead. And let's see if they give him beyond the 36 to the 37. Give him 2 to the 36, and that's 100 yards for the night. 4th straight week that he has been in triple digits. Substantially more than what he had a year ago against Jackson Christian. 2nd down, 8. Going to go to the air. And he's got him wide open, and he dropped it. Oh, my goodness. He juggled it, and you can see how Noah feels about it. He knew he had it, should have had it, but couldn't hold on. Looked like he took his eye, maybe if we see it on the replay, looked like he might have taken his eye off of it for 1 second. So we're back on the 36, and it's now on the 37. It is 3rd down and about 7.5. Oh, he had Noah open out there in the flat. That would have been about a 20 to 25-yard gain. He's going to throw again. Instead, calls his own number and gains perhaps 2. Ran the quarterback draw, so the Bruins are going to punt. Let's look at it on the Chuck Hutton replay. His receivers were largely covered, so he decided to do the quarterback draw. He's got a run-pass option there and dropped at the 36, so the Bruins will punt for the first time tonight. And extreme concentration in conditions like this. So critical. Almost snapped it over his head, but they were setting up the return anyway, and it is just going to drop and take an eagle bounce, stopped at the 43-yard line. So that is a 26-yard punt. So the Eagles will have the ball at the 43. "57 yards to drive for a go-ahead touchdown. The Bruins had 2 extra point attempts that failed tonight, so those could be a huge factor later in this game. Now he's got his big man in the backfield. But going back to pass, and Kelly's going to go for the bomb. He's got his man open, but way over his head, led him by about 4 yards. And you could see that Jalen Mosley was calling for a pass interference penalty, but the umpire and the official said no. Now watch this once again. He just backs, and he's going pass all the way. And you couldn't call that interference because of the fact that that ball was about 3 to 4 yards out of the way, and there was nothing that impeded his progress. 2nd down and 10. Handoff this time to Deuce, and he's going to perhaps get 2 to the 45. And in on the stop, Alex Wallace and Noah Britt. Deuce with 36 yards on 12 carries. Big 3rd down play once again. 3rd down and about 8. And this is pass all the way, and you knew it, and out of the range. And some of that you got to think has got to be, that ball is very slippery. And you had Mason Vaughn that slipped on the turf. So it's 4th down. Now they have gambled so far tonight when they have been in these situations. We have not seen them punt. And that's what they're going to do again. They're going to take a risk. They have to get to the 47. So you risk giving the Bruins strong. Instead, he just quick kicks it from behind his line, and probably one of the smart moves that could be made. They didn't go back into deep punt formation, but the kick goes to the 25-yard line. So a 32-yard kick, and the Bruins will take over at the 25-yard line, 75 yards away from pay dirt. And the radar is showing that the rain is not over with yet, even though that we have hit 7:45. We expect another wave of relatively heavy stuff between 8 and 9. It may level off a bit after the 9 o'clock hour, and trying to find between those blockers, and it is Noah Spencer. He makes a cut back to the right, and he moves it all the way down to the 43-yard line. An 18-yard gain. Noah up to 118 yards, and back live as they go quick on tempo, and Noah for another 6. The Bruins have run 15 plays, and all but 3 of them have been runs by Noah Spencer. And why not? The horse is doing it right now. And here he goes again. He's at the 50, the 45. He's down the sidelines. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Bruins! 58 yards for Noah Spencer. Go with what brought you to the dance. Noah with his 16th touchdown of the season. Now look how he accelerates when he gets down the sidelines. Perfect block right there. And then 15, 10, 5, it is a biggie. The biggest run of the night. Now can the Bruins, and it looks like they're going to try to go for 2 to get some of that mileage back. And they hand it off to him, and he is going to turn right and get beyond the pylon for the 2-pointer. Bruins 20 and Jackson Christian 7. 5:13 to go in the half. We'll be back with more after this.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
Well, wipe off the 2-point conversion. They had a holding penalty, and the kick is up and good. It's a 30-yard extra point. So it's the Bruins 19 and Jackson Christian 7. We'll be back with more after this.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, "I'm going to Jackson."
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40. Noah Spencer, 13 carries, 182 yards, 3 touchdowns. I don't know if I've ever known anybody that had 16 touchdowns after 4 games. I once called a great back Doyle Orange back in Georgia, but not even he had that much. And they're going to squib it again, and they better grab it while they can. It is at the 28, and he is swarmed under right there. Huge stop on the play by Xander Koch. So they're going to spot it. Let's see what again, look at that funny hop that it took, and it almost fooled A.J. Hastings, and then he finally just dumped down back at they're going to spot him at the 30. 70 yards away, and that is where Jackson Christian will take it down 2 scores. Deuce Lawrence. And they got him by the jersey and finally get him down after a gain of 9. He's such a big guy and distinctively hard to bring down. Now, they almost had him there, and he just slipped away from 2 tacklers, and they finally bring him down. So it's a 2nd down and 1. And they're going to go with him again. And let's see if the forward progress gives him the 1st down, and it looks like they do. The official is standing just across the 40. The chains have not moved, so they are apparently going to say he may be just a fraction short. And they go on ahead and give him the 1st down. Yeah, that looked like he crossed the line. 7th 1st down of the night for Jackson Christian, same number as USJ. Well, already it's a distinctively different game than last year when it was just dominated by the Eagles 41-0. And the Bruins' explosiveness has shown so far, but there's a lot of work to do in this one. And look at that. That is a 4-yard loss. Smelling that one out was Miller Haltom. All right, they spotted at the 37, so it is a 3-yard loss on the play. 2nd and 13. And just nowhere to go. And Deuce trying to break away. That's not Deuce this time. That is Jay Pirtle, and he breaks away from 2 tacklers and gets himself up to the 46. So it's 3rd down and 4. And they're at the Bruin 46. Flag. Offside against the Bruins. Contact was made. So that's going to give them a 1st down. 33 yards in penalties against the Bruins, 20 against Jackson Christian. So 1st and 10 at the 49 of the Bruins. Pirtle with it again, this time nowhere. He is swarmed by Mills Terry and Alex Wallace, and you can tell Mills is feeling it. And they're going to say no gain on the play. Eagles 2nd and 10. They're right back over the ball very quickly. Handoff this time, and nowhere to go. Again, no gain for Pirtle. Third down and 10. Clock ticking down close to the 2-minute mark. Big 3rd down play. They've got 3 wide receivers, 1 man in the backfield. Fakes it, going to pass over the middle. Intercepted, almost intercepted. Noah Spencer had it right in his hands, and it went away. That would have been a huge one because remember, this Jackson Christian team has gambled a couple of times on 4th down. Here's the replay. Look at it. Firing over the middle, and Noah had it and just lost it out of his sight. Now we'll see if this is again another one of those short punts. But it looks like they're going for it. They've got 2 receivers split out, 1 at each end. And again, it is the punt. Not surprised at all, and they're going to let this one roll. And he did a good job of stopping that at the... Well, let's see where they're going to spot it at. Is it going to be at the 1, the half-yard line, the 2. It's going to be on the 1-yard line. Fantastic punt. 48 yards on the kick. So the Bruins are going to be dead deep in their own territory, 99 yards away. And I know there's some fans out there that would love to see Noah break off a 99-yard run. And it's not that he's not capable of it. It's just because at this stage of the game, you don't want to take any kind of serious gambles. So he's in the gun, and he's got Jackson Pugh in the backfield this time. And Jackson is going to push his way to about the 3, and then he is swarmed under. That's Pugh's first run of the night. He gets out to about the 3. That gives him a little bit more cushion from the goal line. And the Bruins may be content to try to let a lot of this clock run down. They can get it under the 1-minute mark if they don't snap it right away. I think they are going to be content to go to the locker room with a 19-7 lead. But they've got to protect the ball right here deep in their own territory. 8 on the play clock. He's got to pay attention and call it quick. And the play clock runs out. But timeout was called before that. So we'll keep it right here. 54 seconds remaining in the half. We started out with Jackson Christian getting the first score with a 1-yard run by Deuce Lawrence. Jones kicked the extra point to make it 7-0. That was 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. And a minute and 15 seconds later, it was Noah Spencer scoring on a 7-yard run. The extra point failed. So it's still a 7-6 game in favor of Jackson Christian. And then with 4:10 remaining in the first period, Noah scored on a 5-yard run. The pass for the 2-point conversion failed. And then Noah took off on a 58-yard run down the right sidelines, and Sykes with the kick to make it 19-7 with 5:13 remaining in the half. So once again, they are going to be at the 3. It is 2nd down and 8. They have to get to the 11 for a first down. And once again, the handoff. And Noah's trying to find some room. He finally gets what amounts to an improvised jet sweep. Can he take it? 30, 35, 40. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 36 yards. He has 218 yards in the first half. The first half, folks. We might be seeing an historic night. They're at the 39, and the clock is ticking. And he's going to go for a long one. Over the middle, he picks it up. They're going to have to call a timeout real quick. He connects up with Mills Terry. 16 seconds left. Let's see if they're just going to be content to run it out. 2nd and 2, and they are going to take timeout with 11 seconds left in the half. We'll keep it right here. That's only the second pass of the night thrown by Corbin Howard. So Mills picked up 8. They're at the 49. You potentially could get 2 more plays in, but one of them would have to get out of bounds very, very fast. But how about this? 14 carries, 218 yards in the first half alone for Noah Spencer. Now, I mentioned earlier, back in 1970, I called games with one of the great backs in Georgia history, I was just a teen at that time. His name was Doyle Orange. He went on to a strong career at Southern Mississippi and then in the Canadian Football League, and he did have a couple of games in which he had 200 yards. I called one game that he had 235 in the first half. I never thought I would see something like this again. So let's see what Bo Wallace, the offensive coordinator, has dialed up 51 yards away from a score. And it's a quick out. And Noah is going to try to make it, and he does get to the 35-yard line with 6.8 seconds left. So a pickup on the play of 21. They're at the 36. And he's got about enough time for a Hail Mary, and dashing out to the other side is Wallace Driver. They want to make sure they got the right number of players on the field. They'd love to try to see if they could at least get one to the sidelines and get in field goal range. He slipped with that one. He's going to throw it long, and it is picked up by Noah Spencer with 0.7 of a second remaining. And out of bounds. But it looks like this one is going to come back holding. So wipe that one off. It was a great catch by Noah, and they would have had an opportunity at perhaps a 30-yard field goal, but that one is going to come back. So they're at the 44, and so they may have to be just content unless they were to try some kind of a Hail Mary. They would have to be content with 0.7 of a second remaining, just simply to maybe hand off to Noah or maybe even take a knee at this point. But they have four wide receivers, three going right, and this is going to be Noah's going to take it and try to weave and bob his way. He got to the 31-yard line for a 13-yard pickup, and that is the end of the first half. They were short of the first down. So Noah Spencer grabs that one. And so far on the night, he has 42 yards receiving. Let me take that back. Got to subtract a little something here. He has 34 yards receiving. And at halftime, the Bruins have a 19-7 lead. And once Noah Spencer started getting the ball, it has been very, very difficult for this defensive line or the secondary to take care of him. But I want to give you his total again right now. 14 carries, 218 yards. He is averaging just a slight bit more than 15 yards a carry, and that may be a record for the first half for a Bruin running back. Just absolutely amazing. So the Bruins on top, 19-7. We're going to take time to visit with our sponsors, and when we come back, we will give you our halftime stats, and they should be most interesting. Stay with us, everybody.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
For more than 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and dependable auto care. Our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson has proudly served the community for decades, delivering the excellence you've come to rely on. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. All tire sizes, ATV to light truck and beyond. Visit our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson today. King Tire Company, where long-standing tradition meets exceptional service.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating, 668-3339, for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory. No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
At Foundation Bank, we love working with small businesses, and we serve them uniquely through truly local decision-making and underwriting. But we're more than a lender for your small business. We're also a source of financial counsel. Hey, running a small business can be hard and complex, but we can help. Let us learn more about your small business by visiting our website. It's foundationbank.org, or call us at the number on the screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Foundation Bank is a member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, we've been proudly serving the Humboldt community from our East End Drive location. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. Tires from the name brands you trust, and in all sizes from ATV to light truck and beyond. Stop by King Tire Company on East End Drive today, keeping Humboldt rolling since 1959.
Well, it is still misty outside, but it's not coming down as it was earlier. 19-7, the Bruins on top, and I'm trying to make a quick check of the radar before we show you our halftime statistics. And what we have here is I'm looking at right now, trying to update our screens. It looks like it's just going to be light, steady rain, and then a chance way after this one is over with, perhaps some really heavy stuff about midnight tonight. But I think we'll get the rest of this one in without any more absolute gully washers. Bruins on top, 19-7. The rain has factored somewhat in a couple of extra point misses, but let's take a look at your halftime statistics. First downs, USJ 10, Jackson Christian 8. The passing department, 3 out of 4 passes for Corbin Howard for 42 yards, 7 out of 12 for Austin Kelly for 82 yards. But the rushing total, look at this, 225 yards for the Bruins and 17 carries, and 218 of them belong to the one and only Noah Spencer. 14 carries, 218 yards. It's on the verge of 16 yards a carry, 3 touchdowns, giving him 16 for the season. On the other side of the ledger, 23 carries for 36 yards for Jackson Christian. Where they were really hurt was in a bad snap that Kelly had to fall on and lost 22 yards, and that set up a Bruin touchdown. But that hurt them from being, say, close to 60 yards at least in rushing for the game tonight. Lawrence, so far in the game, has carried it 15 times for 46 yards. Return yards, the Bruins haven't had any, 25 yards for Jackson Christian punting. 26 yards on the one punt that the Bruins had, 40 yards average on 2 punts for Jackson Christian. Penalties, and there were a couple of situations that it really hurt the Bruins. 43 yards, 20 for Jackson Christian. So that's what your halftime statistics look like, brought to you by Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz Sports Network. About 2:20 to go, and the Eagles have come back onto the field. I have to tell you that unless they can make some adjustments and try to control Spencer, and that offensive line has just been opening hole after hole after hole for him. If they are unable to contain him, this might be the first 300-yard game of his career. Now, there's a lot of work to go between now and the end, and a big factor could be that situation with the 2 missed extra points, largely because of the rain, and the ball got slippery, scooted out a couple of times. But you're going to have a situation here tonight where the opening possession, perhaps the opening 2 possessions for the Eagles, will be extraordinarily critical. They almost have to get a score the first time they have the ball in the half to get this game back into its relatively even quarters. But I'm looking at this again, and I'm thinking this is one of the more amazing feats I have seen in a long, long time in high school football in any state. 218 yards at halftime. And they have needed just about every single one of them. Noah scored on a 58-yard run, a 5-yard run, and a 7-yard run. He also had a 2-point conversion that he scored on, but it was wiped off by a holding penalty. So they brought Cooper Sykes back in to kick a 30-yard extra point. And we haven't seen the Bruins come back onto the field yet, but we're certain that will be any moment now, because we only got 30 seconds left before they'll blow that horn that everybody's got to be back. But I want to salute all of these fans who have braved the weather. They could have sat home and watched us, and they have managed to give a huge support. And I'll salute the folks also here for the Eagles, but particularly for the Bruin fans. And student body has been, as they always are, they've been up the entire game. And I was downstairs just a little bit during our break. And I can tell you, these high school kids just absolutely love it out here. They just think it's the greatest thing in the world that they've come out here to get soaked tonight. And I can tell you, I felt the same way when I was their age. And I sat through, before I became a broadcaster, I sat through some really bad ones. I can remember back in 1974 at the University of Georgia, sitting through a Georgia Tech game in which snow started falling in the third quarter, and it was also ice as well. But we all loved it. We were there because it was fun, and we wouldn't have that experience again in our lifetime. I will tell you, I have called 3 games over the years that were bizarre in conditions somewhat like this. They were worse than what we have here tonight. And we are beginning to see the rain pick up again. I'm noticing it as we are looking across at midfield. I called a scoreless tie. Well, a high school game in rain like this. I called one game in which the final score was 4-0. Yes, you had two situations where on punt attempts, the ball was snapped over the punter's head and went out of the end zone. Two safeties, and that was the only score of the game, 4-0. That may be the only game of its score that I can ever remember. I never knew of any other one. It was a high school game. And then the third one that was extremely bizarre was game was really tight all game long. The extra points had been missed. It was a 12-12 game, and with 38 seconds left, the team that had just scored lined up to kick the extra point. The extra point bounced off of the defensive lineman's head and went over the upright between the posts. And, yeah, the extra point was good. Caroming off of a helmet, 13-12. So I've had some interesting situations in horrible weather over the years. This is not the worst I've ever seen. It's just one of these that it is – everybody wants to go home and take a shower after this is over with, I can assure you. Okay, the Bruins are back, and we're getting ready for the start of the second half. And the Bruins are going to receive the kick. That is a huge factor. If the Bruins were to get a score on this first possession of the half, it is going to really put the pressure on Jackson Christian. So they go trotting out. They've got three men. Actually, yeah, here goes Noah, so he's going to come back out. He'll be in center safety. And it'll be interesting to see if they try to squib it. And getting ready for the kickoff is Hudson Little, the sophomore, 6-footer, 170 pounds. And we're about ready for the second half. Just waiting on the official to signal it, and here we go. And it is a squib, and it is taken and fallen on. Wait a minute, there's a big scramble. This might be a big, big break. The Eagles are saying they have it. And no, it is the Bruins. But I always love it. I don't care what kind of brand of football you're watching. The minute it bounces and you see somebody on top of it and it looks like it scoots out, everybody signals, we got it. But Bruins will hold on to it, and they will have it at the 38, so not bad field position at all. It may be early to work the clock in this situation simply because you only got a 2-touchdown lead and you missed 2 extra points. So you've got to you can't put the brakes on the throttle at this stage. Noah's in the backfield. And Noah's going to get it. And he goes to the 44, a pickup of 6. We'll keep watching his totals throughout the half. 15 carries for 224 yards. And Bruins right back up over the wall, going tempo. And Corbin Howard calling signals. Again, he can call his own number and has done so successfully a number of times during the season. Did it quite well against Union City. He's milking the clock a bit. Now he's going to pass. Swing pass. Screen, and he's going to get to about the 46. So not quite the first down. He's got to get 2 more for it. We'll say a gain of 2 on the play. 4 out of 5 passing for 44 yards. Big third down play for both teams right now. And Noah's going to look for a hole. And he swings it around, gets the first down, and is down to the 49 of Jackson Christian. So a pickup of 5 on the play. And that is the 11th first down of the game for the Bruins. They've marked it at midfield. And Corbin stands away, got plenty of time on the clock. Handoff again, this time to Jackson Pugh. And he worked his way across the 50, close to the 47, but his knee went down at about the 48. It'll be 2nd down and 8. They would like to get one of these drives where they chew up 5 to 6 minutes on the clock and then take it in for a touchdown. And this time he's got 2 wide receivers split out right. Noah's back in the backfield with him once again. And Noah's going to take it. Breaks through and gets to about the 45 and a fumble. No, they say he was down. Jackson Christian wanted it, but they say he was down before the ball scooted out loose. So he's going to pick up 3 on the play. 3rd down and 5. You can tell they're zeroing in on him a lot more now, and Noah is hobbling off. He's had a little bit of problem with that ankle in about 3 of his 4 games, so he is going to ease off the field. But Jackson Pugh can also be a breakaway runner no matter what. Bruin drive is consumed nearly 3 minutes to start the half. Corbin looks back over for signals from the sidelines. And it is. It's going to be right straight up the middle for Jackson Pugh. He's going to grunt and grind and drive. He's close to the first down. He may be a 1/4 of a yard short. Watch this one. And they give him the first down on that. 5-yard pickup for Jackson Pugh. So if Noah has to come out, you still got a reliable man, and Noah's right back in there. It didn't take him long. He just shook that one off. Bruins lead 12-8 in first downs, and they have been chewing up this clock. 40 yards away from pay dirt. And it's Noah once again. This time it looks like he is going to lose a yard. Maybe even 2. They got it back at the 41, so that is his first loss of the evening. He has 230 yards rushing on 18 carries, and he tried to go across right tackle, and nothing was there. I think they've decided to stack up the box a lot more on him. 2nd down and 11. But a big key is the clock continues to move. They have 17 on the play clock. That's out of our camera view, but we'll try to keep you posted on that as much as possible. And Noah moves to the right of Corbin. And this time, Corbin with the fake, and he's going to take it down to the 32. Perhaps even the 31. And they're going to spot it at about the 31 and a half. No, put it right on the 31. 9-yard pickup for Corbin Howard. He faked it to Noah and then just slid it right up the middle. They were expecting Noah, and I can bet you this is going to be Noah. He's trying to get that yard, and he does not get it. They have really made some adjustments on him here in the second half. Clock continues to move. And let's see if he loses 1 or 2. They needed 1 for the first down, and he stutter-stepped, and they just swarmed all over him. So he lost back to the 33, a loss of 2. 4th down and 3. And it's going to be a reverse. A flea flicker. He's got his man open. Incomplete, no flag on the play. And you are hearing some editorial comments from some of the Bruin faithful. Let's take a look at it again. He faked it and then pitched back a long bomb, and, well, you be the judge. That's all we can say. So the Eagles with a big stop after the drive stalls with 6:19 remaining. They chewed up 5 minutes and 41 seconds of the third period, and now the Eagles have it in pretty good field position at the 33. Light rain continuing. 3 wide receivers, and the handoff goes Deuce Lawrence, and he's going to pick up 1. Deuce with 47 yards on the evening. 2nd down 9, and we're halfway through the third quarter. Eagles need 2 scores. And remember, we said the first possession that they had the ball, it was going to be very important for them to try to get it down for a score. This is a big challenge for the Bruin defenders. Handoff again, and this is going to be a jet sweep left. And pick up down to the 40. So it's a gain of about 6. And make it 3rd and 3. They have to get to the 43 for the first down. The big thing with a guy like Deuce is that he's so tall and lanky, and he is very hard to bring down. Once again, a big 3rd down play. They're looking over for the signals. And Deuce is moving over to the left of his quarterback. And he takes the handoff, and he fumbles. And it is picked up. No, it is now picked up by the Bruins. Noah Britt with the recovery. A crucial turnover, and I think we just saw a flag on the play. Let's take a look. It looks like a flag was on the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct. And it's going against the Bruins. Now the question is it before or after the play? The Bruins will hold on to the ball. Big fumble recovery for Noah Britt. But once again, the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty cost them 15 yards back to the 47-yard line. But time continues to chew up here in the third quarter with the Bruins hanging on to a 2-score lead. Noah comes out in the backfield, and you have 2 wide receivers, one left, one right. And Noah's going to take it, flag everywhere. This looks like holding, and a second flag comes in from way in the other side of the field. But that's usually the vicinity of holding. And we'll see if the Bruins back up as the officials talk it over. But there were 2 different flags that were thrown. One almost immediately after the ball was snapped, and one close to where the tackle was made. And the closer we zoom in, the more you can see how this rain is beginning to come down again. Holding against the Bruins. And so they are going to be backed up once again, another 10 yards. 68 yards in penalties. That has been their Achilles heel this season. They've been penalized 7 times tonight. It's 1st and 20. In motion. Corbin Howard is lined up over as a receiver. And Noah takes the snap. And he picks up to about the 47-yard line. So it is a gain of 4. So Noah back up to 232 yards. That was an unusual play because Corbin was lined up as a wide receiver and Noah took a direct snap. And he does it again. He's going to the right-hand side with a jet sweep to the 45, 44. And he is in first down territory. No, he's not. He's got to get to the 37 because of that 10-yard holding penalty. So the pickup is 3 on the play. 3rd down and 7. $240 yards for Noah Britt. For Noah Spencer. Noah Britt's not too bad in there either tonight. He got that fumble recovery. And Noah takes it as a draw play, and he is going to just run right over the tackler. Trying to bring him down was James Dyer, and he just ran right over him and went for the first down. And a pickup to the 35. Big first down for the Bruins. So the Bruins have made it up to the 34.5. And again, they've just kept it on the ground mostly in this third quarter. Had a big turnover that they snagged away with the fumble by Deuce Lawrence. They've only got 5 seconds to get this off. And Noah on the carry, and they're going to get him back for a loss. No, he breaks away. He gets to the 30 and out at about the 27-yard line. It looked like they had him back for about a 2-yard loss, and look at this. Now, you look at it right here at about the 35. It looked as though they were going to nail him, and he just bounced right off the tackler and goes all the way to the 28-yard line. It's 2nd down and 3. And they are letting as much time go off on this play clock as they possibly can. They still have 8 seconds to snap it. And scouring right up the middle, and a big swarm of men as they get down there trying to snatch the ball away as he gets it down to the 19-yard line, and a pickup of 4. And let's see if he has enough for the first down. They have not signaled first. Now, yes, they have. They have finally signaled first down. They are at the 19. 14 first downs for the evening. And they're going to get this clock down. They may even be able to run out the clock in the third quarter, as much time as they're taking between plays, and they are just grinding it out. And timeout's going to be taken. They want to make sure they're on the same page. We'll take a break. Bruins driving on top, 19-7.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory. No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Noah Spencer, 19 carries, 261 yards. Bruins first down at the 24 and fake the handoff to Noah, and Corbin Howard calls his own number and gets it down inside the 15. And they spot it at the 13. I think I'm a little bit optimistic with that spot. They've got it at the 19, so it's 2nd and 5. Corbin with 4 carries for 19 yards himself. And they're just going to let this clock shuttle right on down. Noah's going to take it around left tackle, and he may go, and he does. Hit him up, move him on. Noah Spencer taking it in all the way, and what a drive and what a clock chewer that was. From the 19, look at him as he gets in that secondary, and there is no stopping him whatsoever. A 19-yard touchdown run, 280 on the night. His 4th touchdown and his 17th touchdown of the season. The extra point up and good. Bruins up 26-7. Back with the kickoff after this.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, "I'm going to Jackson."
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Bruins textbook drive to go ahead 26-7. And again, another squibber. And he's going to have to struggle with it, picking it up, and is knocked down after about a 3-yard return. And just over half a minute left in this third quarter. And we said at the beginning of the game, ball control was going to be a huge factor in this game, particularly with the wet conditions, and the Bruins have managed it well. So now pressure is deep on the Eagles. They start at their own 31, but they have to score quickly. And they haven't had a score since 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. And he's going to go long, and that's going to be way out of bounds. He was trying for Jalen Mosley, and Mosley was picked up quite well on defense by Miles Horton. So it's 2nd and 10 with just under 27 seconds remaining. And a timeout is called, official's timeout, and we've got a player who is down and holding on to his calf muscle and his knee, and I hope this is just a cramp, and both teams are going to be called over. So let's take timeout. We'll be back.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
And the pass is completed. And taking off down the field, he may go. They finally nail him at the 28-yard line. It is Carlos Robertson on the reception. And he managed to get behind the defenders quite well. That is the longest game Jackson Christian has had in some time in this game. Picked up all the way to the 27, a 42-yard game. And short yardage on the play. That may get 2. And that is the end of the third quarter. The Bruins grinding it out. They're on top 26-7 back after this.
Are you looking to build a career? Build a career with West Tennessee's own H&M Company. H&M is a leading coast-to-coast industrial design and construction firm for Fortune 500 companies. Founded in Milan in 1957 and headquartered in Jackson, H&M is actively hiring in all areas of construction and engineering. Visit us at hmcompany.com to start building your career today.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory. Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Well, the injured player there was Barrett Shelton, but he seems to be going off. He's hobbling a little bit. Just got banged up a bit. Ball is at the 24 of the Bruins. Mills Terry hobbled off a bit, but then he got up and really went off on his own power, so I think Mills is fine. Some of these bumps and bruises, and they're trying to stretch out. It looks like it may be a cramp for Barrett Shelton because they are really stretching him over on the sideline, on the very wet sideline. Kelly is rolling left, going to look back right, going for the end zone, and he was out of bounds. Pass intended for Carlos Robertson once again, but just led him too far to his left. 8 out of 15 for 124 yards. So that makes it 3rd and 8. And you got to know they're in 4-down territory here. They took some gambles in the first half on 4th down that were not successful, but right here you got to go for it if you don't make the first down right here. 3rd and 8. They have to make it, and they got to dry that ball off. Well, let's see. Did we have a penalty? And Derek Pritchard is out talking to the officials. And I think they're trying to discuss where the ball should be spotted. It's now 3rd and 3. And the ball is at the 24-yard line. Well, Derek backs off. So make it 3rd down, about 2.5. And they're going to dig in on this one. And the handoff goes up the middle, and it looks like he's very close to it as they went to Jay Pirtle. And they spot it at the 21. And they've got a first down. So Pirtle drives it home for the first down. That's the 10th one for Jackson Christian. But time ever so precious right now as we're getting close to the 11-minute mark, and now we got an official's timeout. And they have already moved the chains, and so the clock will wind. One man in the backfield. You got 3 wide receivers. They haven't gone to man in motion too much, and there he goes around his left tackle, and he may take it. He goes down and gets first down, first and goal at the 7. But we got a flag on the play, so let's see what happens. It's a 15-yard pickup. Let's see what the call is. And you also have an injured Eagle down on around there about the 7-yard line, and it, in fact, may be Jay Pirtle. And he lost his helmet there. And they're attending to him at the 7-yard line, and I got to be candid with you. Let's take a 30-second break, and we'll come right back.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Now they are still attending to, we believe, Jay Pirtle down where he went down at about the 8-yard line. And we thought one of the officials signaled a penalty, but it may have been for the injury right here. Derek Pritchard calling his charges over. There's still a lot of work to be done, even though they're up by 3 scores. 10 minutes and 52 seconds remaining, and it would only take 1 turnover to make this a tight one once again. And right now, you just got a few drips off the top of the press box here. We don't have, it's a very misty rain at this stage. Not anything that is as heavy as we saw latter part of the second quarter and about midway through the third quarter when we had a couple of gully washers here. And he is going to make his way off. That is Jay Pirtle. So they're going to keep the ball at the 7-yard line, and it's first and goal. Deuce Lawrence in the backfield, 3 wide receivers. And they need a score now, and Deuce marks his way down to about the 6.5. His knee went down at about the 7. Second and goal. And they spot it at the 6. They line up once again as we get close to the 10-minute mark. Now at the bottom of your screen, you see Derek Pritchard directing traffic for his defense for these people who are in motion. You're going to sail it. Knocked away by Noah Spencer. Big battle that he had over in the corner with Jalen Mosley and timed his jump properly. So on the defensive side of the ball, Noah also delivers. And it is third and goal. If the Bruins hold here, I'm reluctant to say ball game, but it would be a huge hole for Jackson Christian to be able to dig its way out of. But you got to know this is 4-down territory. They're not going field goal here under any circumstances. And the handoff goes, and he breaks 2 tackles and gets stopped at the 3. A pickup of 4. But the ball is at the 3, and it is 4th and goal. Now, this may, in fact, be your ball game right here. Deuce in the backfield, 2 wide receivers. They got the line loaded up. And going again, sailing it completely out of bounds. And I got to be candid with you, I don't know what he was thinking about there. He had room to run. And if we get to see that one again, I think you're going to see he had room to run around his left end and just could not make it happen. And he was going for that post pattern and just sailed the ball. And again, you have to wonder if at this stage of the game where you've got this kind of conditions going on, does it have something to do with his grip on the ball and it made it sail? Well, it doesn't matter. Bruins have it now at their own 3. And you got to know, they are going to eat up clock. And there goes Noah. He is tied up, hemmed up, but still manages to get 4 yards out of it. Second down and 6, 200 and let's see if they put it on the 7. 284 yards on 21 carries. And with this 40-second play clock, they are going to take all the time they want. There's 17 remaining on it. And you got to believe they're going to keep this ball on the ground all they possibly can. Splitting out way wide is Wallace Driver. They're going to rush 4, maybe even 5. And that time, stacked up all the way back to the 1-yard line. Let's see if they give him the 2. So a loss of 5 on the play. But what the Bruins are seeing in the bonus here is that clock just continues to evaporate. And they'll get it down probably to about 7 minutes and 50 seconds before they snap it. They took the lead with 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first period when they jumped ahead 12-7, and they have just played ball control ever since, and timeout is being called. So we'll take a break. If the Bruins want to talk it over, you talk it over with our sponsors.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Great American Sports makes sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson, we specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis.
It is 3rd and 12 from the 3 for the Bruins. You know they're going to keep this on the ground. And the handoff up the middle to Noah. And he'll drag his defender down to the 11. So he picks up 8 on the play, 287 yards rushing for Noah Spencer. And that is on 23 carries. And for the season, how about this? 4 games, and for the season, he is averaging 770 yards. No, let me take that back. 870 yards. I didn't carry my 1. 870 yards, averaging almost 220 a game. Punt for the Bruins. And they just let it go back at the 49 where it goes out of bounds. 39-yard punt. So 7.5 minutes for the Eagles to try to navigate 3 scores. And they're going to be right at midfield. Or just on their side of the 50. And here's where it has to start happening with a sense of urgency, because you cannot waste a lot of time needing 3 scores. Kelly calls signals, and he's going to go straight back. Going to go over the middle. And was right in the hands of Bradley Stamper, and he couldn't hold on. And you got to know Bradley is shaking his head on that one. Noah Spencer nearly pulled one off for a pickoff earlier and couldn't make it happen. 7:22 to go. Bruin fans think the clock can't move fast enough. And the Eagle fans say it can't be slow enough. He's going to go back to pass once again, and he is getting swarmed, manages to get away from the defenders and gets it off. And a couple of missed tackles and a terrific catch out in the flat by Jalen Mosley, and the Bruins frustrated at not being able to come up with that one. The gain all the way to the 18 for 32 yards. And we got another injury out on the floor, and he's going to be okay. It's Miles Horton, and he's just limping off. I think he's going to be okay. He got a stinger. 32-yard gain for Mosley. He's had 68 yards receiving on 4 catches tonight. Going back again. Throwing to the sidelines, incomplete. Pass intended for Gavin Walker. 2nd and 10. He's 9 of 19 tonight for 156 yards. The Bruin attack has been largely give it to Noah, and so Corbin Howard has not had to pass much. 4 out of 7 for 44 yards. 6:47 remaining. Anything but the 41-0 romp for the Eagles of last year. The winner is 4-0. Going back to pass once again. He's being rushed hard. Gets a screen off to Deuce Lawrence. And Deuce goes down at the 22. Big stop on the play for Mills Terry. And it's now 3rd down and about 3.5. They're back over the ball, but the clock continues to tick away. And rolling out to his right, He's got a man wide open and slips a tackler, and he is going to get in for the touchdown. He connects up with Hudson Little, who shook off 2 tacklers and made his way into the end zone for the touchdown. 19 yards. And so it is a 26-13 game. And you got to figure they're going to kick it because a 2 really doesn't make a difference here. But, in fact, they are going to try to go for 2. Well, I can see, and Derek Pritchard's going to take time out to talk it over. I can see the strategy. If they could get a 2 here, get an onside kick, get another score, another 2-point conversion makes it 26-23 and puts you within a field goal. We got a little less than 6 minutes remaining. We'll take time out and be right back.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, "I'm going to Jackson."
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
So they line up to go for 2. Deuce Lawrence in the backfield, and they drop it. So the fumble recovered by the Bruins. And that's the second fumble recovery of the night for the Bruins, but that one was huge because it snuffs out what mathematically could have put them within 2 more scores. They would have to, at this point right now, get 2 touchdowns. Had they converted there to make it 26-15, they could have gotten the ball back, get a touchdown, get a 2-point conversion, and then be within a field goal to send it to overtime. Now, it'll be interesting to see, do they try the onside kickoff now with a little less than 6 minutes remaining? And we're going to keep it right here. So far tonight, that ball has been very slippery, but it has been to the detriment of the Eagles, much more so than it has been to the Bruins. And the Eagle fans are definitely hoping for an onside right here. And it's Hudson Little. And let's see what he opts to do. Now he's got it teed up for potential onside kick. And they've got their good hands right up there. And it is picked up. Perfectly executed and recovered by Carlos Robertson. So they had the good hands people on their side of the ball, and that one went all the way to the 38-yard line of the Bruins. Folks, it ain't over yet. And the officials having a discussion. They're standing right on the 40. Okay, they're going to spot it at the 41. Great special teams on the part of Jackson Christian, only 41 yards away from making this a one-score game. going back to throw. He was pressured. And that was a bang, bang play. It was intended for Jalen Mosley. And you hear some Bruin fans down below that wanted to see offensive pass interference. It didn't happen. A lot of time remains in this one. 5 minutes, 47 seconds. And Kelly going mostly to the air now. And going back to pass, is going to throw a screen. And nowhere to go. Clobbered as Deuce Lawrence is smashed out of bounds by Mills Terry. And a loss of about 1 on the play, so it is 3rd and 11. Everything is 4-down territory now for the Eagles. Clock stops at 5:35 to go. And they're coming over to have a conversation with Derek Pritchard. And since we don't have a mic down there on the field, I can't begin to tell you what it's all about. Anyway, 3rd down and 10. This is a big one from the 41. And whatever conversation they had, it's over. I think they are resetting the clock is what it is. Yeah, clock goes back to 4 minutes and 55 seconds. All right, that's what they had to do, is to reset the clock. All right, here we go finally. 3rd down and 10 from the 41. A biggie for both teams right here. Kelly going back, being chased, and you got a flag. Flag thrown right at the 41. At the line of scrimmage. Dead ball foul, illegal procedure. So the offense jumped. That is only the 3rd penalty of the evening against the Eagles for 25 yards, and so it's now going to be 3rd and 15. Now, Kelly's got the kind of arm that he can pick this up and more in one play. He doesn't have to have it all here on 3rd down. They're going to split 3 wide receivers outright. 1 man in the backfield. And he is being chased once again, and he's trying to get out of trouble. Mills Terry is after him. And he's going to pick up back to about the original line of scrimmage at the 41. Looks like at about the 42. So it is 4th down and 11, and this, in fact, is your ball game coming up right here. And the fans are standing as one over on the Bruin side of the field. They got to get to the 31. Rain beginning to come down heavier again. He's going back to pass, and he is being chased. Good blocking up front. And wide open over the middle, picking it up for the 1st down. It's James Dyer, the tight end he goes to, and he has made it to the 23, an 18-yard pickup. Well, they had moved the clock back to 4:55. Now we're still with more than 5 minutes remaining, and the ball is at the 24. He is rolling left, looking for someone in the end zone. He's going to fire it over the middle, and he gets it. And scrambling to get in, and they may hold him up at the 1. Carlos Robertson with the reception. They are at the 1. First and goal, but it's coming back. And you assume that there was holding. It's going to come back to the 33. What a critical time for that kind of penalty for Jackson Christian, and they wind the clock. Now we are finally under 5 minutes. They gave him the first down, so it is 1st and 20. And let's see, somebody moved, and Mills Terry is pointing over at the right-hand side of the line. And that is indeed what it is going to be. Another penalty, and that is going to really move them back. All the way back to the 38-yard line. And they have to get all the way down to the 14 for the first down. First and 24. The snap goes to Kelly. And he is ducking all kinds. He's trying to direct traffic. He may have been over the line of scrimmage. No, it's tipped away. Bradley Stamper knocks it away, jumping high for it. And the Bruin fans are electrified. The ball comes all the way back down to the 38. They're putting pressure on Kelly, but he is somehow managing to dodge away from it. That was an excellent block of that pass. But still, a lot of time on this clock, and you just saw what they did with an onside kickoff earlier. And timeout is called. We'll take a break, and then we'll be back.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2 and 3 bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
The Bruin fans who have survived this wet weather this evening imploring their USJ team to hold them 2 more times. It is 2nd and 25 for the Eagles, but they are in Bruin territory at the 38. Kelly goes back, rolling left. Gonna go for a long one. And it goes through the hands. Open for just a second was Kingston Robinson, and it went right through his hands. Kelly, 13 of 26 for 198 yards. 3rd down and 25. And it seems as though Jackson Christian has held on to this ball forever on this drive, and very little time has gone off the clock. Everything 4-down territory for the Eagles. One man split out left, two right. And he's going to break away from it just behind the line of scrimmage, and it goes off of the hip of Carlos Robertson. I've said this several times already, but I believe it right here. With 3:38 to go, this is your ball game. They're at the 38. They have to get to the 14. And the Eagles take timeout, so will we.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been a trusted name in quality tires and auto care, proudly serving the Jackson community for decades from our Old Hickory Boulevard location with tires, alignments, oil changes, AC repairs, brakes, belts, hoses, radiator repair, and more. King Tire Company delivers the expertise and reliability you can depend on. Visit King Tire Company on Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson today, where decades of experience meet top-notch service.
All right, fans, don't go to your blood pressure machines because you won't like what you see. This is it, 4th and 25. Going back deep, pressured, trying to get a screen off. He does to Deuce Lawrence. He dodges one tackler. He's got a long way to go, and he is nailed. He made it to the 36. And in on that shoestring stop was Alex Wallace. And that, in fact, barring a turnover, could be your ball game. Bruins will take it over at the 36. He only picked up 2 yards on that play. And coming off the field, trying to get the fans going again, was Miles Horton, motioning them to get loud. 3.5 minutes remaining. And you have to believe they're going to keep it on the ground. And the handoff goes to Noah Spencer, and he may get 1. Not a surprise at who received it. They have zeroed in on him a lot more here in the second half. He had 218 in the first half, 70 here in the second half, 288 overall. But the clock continues to tick. Down to 3 minutes, and they can get it down to about 2 minutes and 41 seconds before they absolutely have to snap the ball. And the rain beginning to come down in sheets once again as we get late in this contest. A little bit of a high snap, but Noah's going to take it. He's going to go around his left tackle, get almost to the 40, let's say give him the 39. A pickup of 3 on the play. Third down and 6. Noah at 291. But the clock continues to tick, and they can get it under 2 minutes before they have to snap. Bruins have to get to the 46 for a first down, but they can let this thing just run and run and run. Takes the snap. Fakes it, and there he goes himself. He's got the first down, and he's got the ball game. Corbin Howard calling his own number. Gain to the 43-yard line, a 16-yard pickup. And he has salted it away. Don't be surprised if you see the victory formation coming now. They're at the 42. Coming out way wide is Wallace Driver, but I don't think he's going to be catching a pass. I can assure you of that. Handoff to Noah. And tripped down at the 39, a pickup of 3. He's 6 away from 300 yards. Second and 7 from the 39. If they could get it to him one more time and he gets to the 33, he'll be his first 300-yard game of his career. But far more important is holding on to the football. And they'll get this one down to about 55 seconds before they have to snap it. And let's see if they go into victory formation. Going to hand it to Noah once again. He's going to go. He is going to get the 300. He's at the 35 and slides down at the 33. If they spot it at the 33, and they are, it is 300 yards rushing. Fourth and 2. And they smell the victory now. They can let it run down to 5 seconds. And this one may, in fact, just be a knee. And chance of USJ coming from all over the stands. Noah will take it again. And he's going to lose. Oh, no, he doesn't know it. He's going to lose the 300 yards. But what more do they care? 6-yard loss on the play. The Bruins have done it. Your final score, USJ 26, Jackson Christian 13. A big turnaround from the romp that the Eagles had last year, 41-0. And Noah Spencer, 294 yards after he took that 6-yard loss on the knee. I can guarantee you he wasn't keeping up with stats during the evening tonight. We're going to take a break, and then we'll come back with the post game as we look at your final stats. Stay with us.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Has your home comfort gone to the dogs? Beat the heat this summer with Jackson's most trusted team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone cool so you don't end up in the doghouse. Sit, relax, simply call or go to our website. It's wonderful to chill knowing you always have someone by your side. Your HVAC system's best friend, McCoy's Heating and Air.
Perkins Restaurant and Bakery on Van Drive has been part of Jackson and Madison County for more than 25 years. We're more than a restaurant. We love our guests as family, and we enjoy getting to know you personally. Come anytime for our $5 breakfast deals. Buy 3 muffins and get 3 free from the bakery. Our Wednesday specials, or all-you-can-eat catfish Friday and Saturday nights. And don't forget, free pie Mondays. Perkins on Van Drive in Jackson.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your trusted source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, our family-owned business, now managed by our 3rd generation, has proudly served the community with 3 locations: East End Drive in Humboldt, Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson, and Airways Boulevard in Jackson. From tires and alignments to oil changes, general repair, brakes, belts, hoses, radiators, and more, King Tire Company has the expertise and service you can count on. King Tire Company, keeping you on the road since 1959.
Now the Bruins student body has gone out to celebrate as the rain comes pelting down again. They've come out to celebrate with the Bruins on one that they've been waiting for since last year as they defeat Jackson Christian 26-13 on one of the most miserable nights that you could have for football in West Tennessee. Let's take a look at your closing statistics tonight. First downs, USJ with the edge 17-16. Passing, Corbin Howard really did not have to pass that much, and that was really designed by the game plan because they just did not want to risk putting the ball in the air. And with the attack they had from Noah Spencer, who outgained the entire total offense of Jackson Christian tonight, they didn't have to throw it a lot, 44 yards. Trying to make the comeback, and it was a valiant one indeed for Kelly. 14 for 28 passing for 200 yards. But here's the big gap, the rushing category, the Bruins. 36 carries for 338 yards, right at 9 yards a carry. And they held Jackson Christian to 54 yards rushing. Return yards, not a big factor in this game tonight. Punting, the Bruins did it twice tonight for a 32.5-yard average and 2 times for 40 yards for Jackson Christian. Penalties still an issue for the Bruins, 73. They were penalized 8 times tonight. 6 penalties for 50 yards for Jackson Christian. Let me run down your scoring very briefly, and then we are going to get ourselves out of here and out of this messy rainstorm that we have. The scoring started with Deuce Lawrence on a 1-yard run with 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Jones kicked the extra point. It was a 7-0 lead for Jackson Christian. But then, here you go. The Noah Spencer engine cranks up. A 7-yard run, a minute and 15 seconds later. The kick failed because the ball was fumbled by the holder. And again, it was the rain conditions that had a lot to do with that. So it was a 7-6 lead still for Jackson Christian. Then 2.5 minutes later, Noah Spencer again, a 5-yard run. Pass for a 2-point conversion failed, but the Bruins were on top and not to be headed again, 12-7. 5 minutes, 13 seconds to go in the second period. Noah Spencer, his biggest run of the night, 58 yards down the right sidelines for a touchdown, and Sykes with the kick to make it 19-7. And then with 37 seconds remaining in the third quarter, Noah with a 19-yard run. Another Sykes kick made it 26-7. And then it was a test for the Bruin defense in the fourth quarter. Little snagged a 19-yard pass from Kelly with just less than 6 minutes to go in the game, and they attempted to run for two, and it was fumbled. But the big number tonight, 294 yards on 28 carries. Actually, when he had 27, he had 300 yards, but on that final play of the game, he just danced around and took a knee for a 6-yard loss, so he fell back. At halftime, Noah Spencer had 14 carries for 218 yards, but tonight, all 4 touchdowns for the Bruins, a total of 17 in 4 games. You do the average on this and figure out what he may have at the end of a 10-game regular season. It's just phenomenal, like something I have not seen myself in almost 55 years. I'm not kidding. That is just an amazing stat right there. And for the season, he has 877 yards. So the tale is told, and the Bruins prevail. 26-13. Let's show you who made this game possible tonight. Our broadcast was directed by the incomparable Billy Bolin II, also known as BB2. Cameras, Eric Inman doing a phenomenal job tonight. On replay, Adriana Bolin. And our executive producer of Worthy Road Studios is the one and only Paul Schulze. And I'm Steve Beverly. Blast to be with you again tonight. Join us again next Friday night for another edition of USJ Bruins football. And until then, on this wet but happy evening for Bruin fans, so long from the great Hub City of West Tennessee.
Award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,700 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.